Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Broken Heart Prankster with 944 rating versus Chain User with 954 rating. So this is going to be another high rated DB video, and let's hop right in. We're going to see Prankster win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, so they get to decide, and they're going to choose to go first. 43 versus 40. So 43 in Prank Kids. We've seen a lot of people choose to play over 40 in this deck, just like Pure Zoo. A lot of people are choosing to play over 40. I think it's because it's like super consistent. Like Zoo and Prank Kids, one normal summon is all you need. But I think 40 is better because you want to draw like your better hand traps more often. 100%. But opening hand is Droll, Wind, Roxy's, and then Fire, Talons. So this hand isn't bad. Has the normal summon for combo. Going second would have had Droll. And then Talents is like really good going first, and then decent going second. And then they have Quick Launch, World Legacy Guard Dragon, Ravine, White, and then World Legacy Guard Dragon. So no going second cards. A hand trap would be pretty good. But gonna start off with a normal summon, and then go into the Meow Meow, and then you're gonna get Rock Effect. Banish. Oh, that's game. That's actually just a floodgate game 1 against dragons. Yeah, that's game. And then bring out water from deck. Turn those into a Doodle Bob, and then you're going to get water and Doodle. Bring out Search. They get the Gang 1000. Wow, they forgot about their Gang 1000. Fusion and the Rocket Ride. And then Wind, Send, Summon. Honestly, we've watched this person a few times on the channel, and I've seen a lot of their replays, and they play pretty good. But I think every single match I've gone over with them, they've missed like a Gang 1000 or a Burn 500. I think that's something that they really need to focus on, because you don't want to mess that up, It's just like free advantage. Then Rocket Ride effect, bring out Doodle and Wind from grave. Then turn those into a Bow Wow. And then you're going to get Fire, Burn for 5, bring out Water. And then Doodle effect, Tribute. It's going to add back Pranks and add back the Fusion. And then activate Pranks, set the Fusion. Set there can be only one. It looked like, I accidentally entered main or end phase there. Would have been bad if this didn't get set. And then end phase effect. It's going to shuffle back and draw. Draws into another fusion spell, and then pass play, draw abs. Yeah, that hand's just not beating a floodgate. Bring out Tracer off a quick launch, and then on res, Bow Wow effect, tribute, add back fire and add back wind, and then flip there can be only one, and then they just admit defeat, of course. I mean, you can't really beat that card. Card's kind of crazy. Not in like that position, you're not beating it. Going on to the next game, opening hand is Place, Droplet, Nib, Pranks, and Nib. So going second, having one hand trap and a going second card, and then having, a way to get to a Prank Kids, which is your combo. So this is pretty good. Then they have Chamber, Phantasme, Tiding, Phantasme, Ravine. What a weird hand. I mean, it works, but it's a really weird hand. He's going to summon and then effect, go search for the trap. I've seen a lot of people start playing 2 trap, 1 spell. I think that's wrong, because the spell is just a brick. You don't really want to add bricks to your deck. I don't think you ever... It comes up like a little bit, but I don't think it comes up enough to where you need it. That's just my opinion. Go into Striker, and then effect. Going to go search Boot from deck to hand. Then activate Ravine, discard Tiding, send Abs, and then Abs effect is going to go add Tracer. And then banish Trap, bring out Chamber, turn those into a Seal, and then Boot. Then Boot effect, that's going to bring out Tracer from hand, Tracer pop Boot. And then that'll bring out Recharger from deck. And then go into LP, and then turn Recharger into Striker Dragon, LP effect, and then gonna chain Nib to that, tribute the board, bring itself out, then give them a token, then seal effect. Thinking of what they want to summon with that. It'll bring out Brotar. And then Brotar effect, that's going to discard Phantasme, add Levianeer. And then special out Levianeer by banishing some darks. Alright. So I've been right like 3 times in a row with Levy, so this Levy is gonna hit. Let's go with Droplet. So I'm pretty sure the last time I got it right, it hit Droplet. So roll the dice, and that's gonna roll a 2. Oh, it rolls a 1. Oh, that's really good for them though, because now they have no prank kids. I mean, either way, like a Tiding would bounce it, but now they just don't have one to even try. Draws another Droplet. Oh no, should have hit the Droplet. It's a curse now. Gonna switch Nib to defense. Yeah, they lose this. Like, set 2 Droplet, pass, end phase, Tiding's gonna bounce back a Droplet and Levy. And then pass, draw Ash Blossom. The card's really good versus this deck. Also, I was watching a stream and they were siding out Ash versus Prank Kids. And I think it's worth keeping in all 3 Ash, especially versus Prank Kids like game 2 and 3. Because, first of all, it can shut down their engine by itself. So even if like you get stopped, like a Seal plus Ash is pretty solid. But then also, you need to stop this card right here, because this card is actually just insane. Like, it's Skull Dread, like, every time versus this deck. So I think it's really important to Ash that. Special out Levianeer by banishing some lights and darks, use the effect, and then chain Droplet to negate it. And then Tiding, bring out Chamber effect. That's going to go search for Tiding, so they're on 3. It's good to note. Link off for Seal, and then turn Brotar into Striker Dragon effect. That's going to destroy itself, add Recharger, then Recharger effect, bring out Tracer effect, pop token, bring out Rocket Synchron. And then turn those into a Quad Boral. I love this card. This card's nice. And then use the effect, pop itself. These Phantasmes have just been incredible discards. It's kind of cool. I don't know. Like, this card's really good versus Prank Kids sometimes. But I feel like going first is just kind of eh. Probably just had nothing better to put in. But bring those out and then get rid of those for Savage effect, and then chain Nib to that. Pass them over a token. And then Seal effect. That's going to bring out Saferd. And then Saferd effect. Also, every time I post Dragon Link, someone comments this. So, I'm going to make it very clear here. Tracer only locks you out of extra deck. Saferd was summoned from main deck. Every time someone comments that. Every time. Saferd effect to add white. And then special white by banishing Striker. Then battle phase, white beat over Nib. Then main phase 2, set Tiding, pass, draw Lancia. This is no Prank Kids. Draw Quick Launch. Gonna drop Lancia on the standby. And then use Quick Launch, bring out Tracer from deck. Then get rid of those to make Chaos Ruler. And then you're gonna get Chaos Ruler. Oh, wait, no. Papega Ruler. Almost forgot. Papega Ruler 1, white 2. So go search black and then mill 5. That's going to grab Phantasme. Also, getting Chaos Space Engrave is good. Even though like you're under Lancia this turn. I mean, it doesn't matter, but still just a good mill. And then switch to attack and then just attack for game. And now moving on to game 3. We're going to get to see Prank Kids choose, and they're going to go first. Opening hand is Fire, Desires, Judgment, Place. There can be only one. Wow. So, I mean, it's good. You know, like, a Floodgate plus a Judgment to protect it is pretty much going to be game versus any combo deck. Or against a lot of decks in general. Then they have Cosmic, Quick Launch, Chaos Space, Saferd, Ash. So, Hopefully they draw like another cosmic, and they'll be able to out the floodgate. Gonna activate desires, banish 10, and then looking at the banished, see like draw. Oh, there's actually a lot of multiples. There's 2 wind gone, 2 fusion gone. Desires resolves, draws into rock and wind. And then normal summon, link off for the meow meow, and then you're gonna get rock effect, chain ash. And then set there can be only 1 in judgment, pass turn, draw tracer. Not the draw they needed. Chaos space, get rid of tracer, go search white dragon out. And then special summon white by banishing tracer. And then they're gonna flip there can be only 1. They're gonna cosmic that and then chain judgment. Gotta hate to see it if you're them. Gotta love to see it if you're them. He said, pranked. Okay, playing prank kids, saying prank, and got prankster in the name. That's just too much. Gonna get meow beat over by white. And then set quick launch pass, draw talons. Gonna activate place, that's gonna go search out water. I guess here you're just hoping that they misplay and like normal summon this. Cause like this is a rock and this is a rock. No, just normal summon out wins, so didn't misplay. I mean, pretty obvious they win it. They're both really high rated actually. This I didn't check before this because I know they're both in top 200, but this might have actually been number 1 versus number 2. But you're gonna get wind effect and field spells, so that way you can chain block and dodge ash. It'll bring out fire. Then get rid of those for the Doodle Bob. You're going to get Doodle Bob and fire. It's going to burn and then bring out rock from deck. Search the fusion spell. And then activate the fusion spell. It's going to get rid of 2 to bring out Weather Washer. And then they're going to use field spell 1, rock 2, and then water 3. Gain 1,000, bring out fire from deck. And then banish talons, draw. And then everything gains attack. Gonna go weather washer, beat over white. And then they're trying to use effect there, but weather washer makes it that way they can't. I think a lot of people need to like read the prank kids. Because there's like a tiny effect that it seems like everyone misses on them. Like this has the tribute for battle. Bow Wow has the effect where they can't be destroyed by effects. Even like the bigger, the battle butter and the rooster, the link. Even those have like other effects that I think everyone should just know. And this deck's been getting way more popular, so I think it's worth like reading up on those just so that way you know what they do like before the match. So that way you can try playing around them better. And then attack with Doodle, good old Doodle Bob. And then main phase 2, Doodle effect, add back fusion, and then add back wind. Then set the fusion, pass turn, draw boot. And that's just not going to out this board. Normal summon Seyfried, then use the effect. That's going to go search out black dragon, and then banish white for black. And let's see, will the chaos space draw into an out here? Oh. Suspense? Nope. Yep, that's GG. Admitted defeat, GG, and then declared there can be only 1. Yeah, that's really what the game was. He said, yep. But looking at how long the match was, we can see the match was it was only 25 minutes long. Wow. I guess game 1 and game 3 were kind of just floodgate. Game 2 lasted a little while, but really only 25 minutes. Insane. Some of these matches, it's like, so I think they're like 5 minutes long, then they're like an hour long, or like this one where it's like, I would have guessed this was like a 40-minute match at least, but this is only 25 minutes. Insane. means they were playing pretty fast during their turns, like really fast. Gotta love to see that though. It's good to be able to play faster because, well, on DB it doesn't really matter too much, but obviously, you know, if you're playing your matches quicker, then you can grind more matches and get higher rated. But in real life is where it really matters because time is insane. Like, you don't want to lose to time. And this deck is known for being the best deck in time. And, like, this deck's actually nuts in time. Like, you cannot beat this deck in time. They can put up a 3,000 life point difference when they go first, because they can gang 1,000, burn 5, and then your turn, use fusion spell, burn you for 5, gang 1,000. It's so difficult to play against this deck in time. A lot of the times you just have to like admit defeat so that way the match doesn't take too long. But with all that being said, I'm going to guess that the video is 15 minutes and 50 seconds. And with that being said, the DB Grinders signing off. Peace. Have a nice day.